Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another plan with me. This time I am doing my weekly setup, but before I do that, I want to take you through a few of the different December monthly setups I've done just to give you some ideas of some different ways you can play around with these stickers. So in case you missed my last video, I actually have 7 different color palettes that I released this month, and I'm super excited about all of them, and I wanted to play around with them and just kind of see which one I really wanted to use myself, and also had to create some different layouts for my Etsy listing images. So I thought I would share them with you guys and help you guys maybe see some different ways that you can use these yourself. And if you guys like this, let me know. I'm thinking I will probably do this in my next video, which will be my daily plan. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know to expect that. And so I'll show you guys the different weekly layouts then that I did with the different color palettes. So one thing I wanted to do was kind of get creative with the titles this month. So as you can see here, I used the stockings and just kind of put the letters within those. And I used the cute little gingerbread as my bullet points for the month. This one is one you would have seen in my last video. This one I really like. I love the look of the hanging lights being the letters for the month of December. Super cute. I really like the presents here and also the way that the wreaths are cut off and just kind of fill in the spaces. One of my favorite elements here, well, I've got a couple. I really like the lettering inside of the wreath. I think that's really cute. And I also like putting the holly around just a colored square that I can have as like a space for some extra notes. I think this is super cute, and I'm so glad that I included these lights so I can kind of sprinkle them throughout my planner. But I also really liked how in this one I took the gradient and then I added one of the white squares on top and just kind of added the lettering and a peppermint, and I think that is really adorable too. Here we have the little gingerbread, which I think this is super fun, using the gingerbread, a little quote box, and one of the letterings that I included. This one I wanted to focus more on the gingerbread stickers. If you watched my last video, that wouldn't surprise you. I just feel like this one was inspired by a fun gingerbread candy palette. Here I like the look of the lights. I tried to do things a little bit differently. This is definitely one of my favorites. I like just keeping things very simple here, not adding any colors over the numbers, and then just putting a little wreath around Christmas Day. I think it's subtle, I think it's cute, I really like that. This one I also did things a little bit differently. This one's probably not my favorite layout, but it has given me some ideas for things that I might want to use in other places in my planner. But I just took the heart lists and I just cropped the hearts out and put them in here. I used some of the red circles and the branches here to make my own little holiday festive plant here. You could do this to make a wreath if you wanted to, and I am wishing I had thought of that sooner. Maybe I'll find a way to work that in sometime this month, but I think that would be super cute too. Oh, and one last thing that I did was I took my sticker, these ones, these little brush strokes. They have some opacity to them, so I took one of those and I just tapped on it with the picture tool, hit crop, and went to freehand, and I just drew out a circle, and so then it will look like this. So you get these kind of more organic shapes. And I thought that that was a lot of fun, so I did that for the month of December. And I did like 3 different shapes so that it could be easily repeated, but also not look super uniform. But those are all of my layouts for the month of December, and I'm sure you guys are ready to do the weekly plan with me. So grab your planner, something to drink, and let's get into it. All right, so I already started off by blocking these out. If you've watched my videos before, you'd know that what I do is I take the lasso tool, draw in a random spot, tap on it, take a screenshot. And then from this little export button here, I can copy it, tap, paste, and then I can tap on this again and hit add element. So what I went ahead and did this time was I took each of those and I resized them to fill these spots. And I did one on the side, one on the top here, and one over here. And then I made sure that images was on, selected all of them, see? And I together added them as an element. So now what I can do is come to my elements, tap on this one, and it now has all of that shape done. So it just is a little bit of a time saver, which is super nice. And then I can just move it into place. Sometimes I find I might have to do just some very minor adjusting, but that's no big deal. It definitely is a time saver and I highly recommend it. Okay, moving on. For this one, I'm going to do this very deep Christmas color palette. And I'm going to start by making sure that I have a place for notes. So I want to be able to do that. So I'm going to copy this and paste this, grab my picture tool and resize this. Just kind of fit this in here nicely. I want something to cover this up. I might just do peppermints. I think the peppermints are cute. You could do presents, stockings, anything. It would be really adorable. But I'm gonna go with the peppermints. And these ones don't really matter if they don't rotate perfectly. Okay, and I'm also going to come here and I'm gonna grab the holly and copy this. And I'm gonna paste this into the corner here. Okay, I think that's nice. And then I want a place to track my habits, so I am gonna include this. I think I'm gonna go with the gold since I don't have much of that on the page yet. Or any, rather. Grab my picture tool, resize, and I just want it there, and I want this on top, so I'm gonna cut this and repaste it. And that'll do. Okay, I'm gonna put my numbers in here. So this is the first week of December, so it'll be the 28th through the 4th. So let's go and grab, I'm just gonna grab all of them. Paste them here and resize them together until they fit nicely over one of the gray circles. Okay, those look good. So I'm gonna grab my picture tool, and you guys know the drill here. Okay, and then what do I want to do up here? I think I want to leave this white. I'm going to take these, and paste them. Let's resize these. And I'm going to group them together, nice and cute. And I want this one in front, so I'm going to cut this and paste it. And I'm going to put these over here and tap, copy, paste. And I want the red brush stroke. Which means maybe I will move these around. Put the reds on the outside for a little balance, since I'm gonna put the red in the middle here. And then I'm gonna add the text December here. Center align it, increase my line spacing because I know I'm gonna need it. And increase the size to, we're at 80 here. And then I'm gonna also change the color to white, toggle on text boxes here, and just place that nice in center. I'm gonna grab my picture tool, grab this, copy it, come back, paste, resize. And now, the last thing I want to do is I've been wanting to prioritize my time a little bit better. And I've been working on so many projects lately that I really want to make sure I'm able to track these things on like a weekly basis that are a lot easier for me to understand and I guess keep sorted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have a spot for projects to do, doing, and done. And I'll show you guys how I'm going to go about this. So first I am going to take my text and write to do. Okay, and I definitely want that smaller, so I'm just going to tap on this and let's bring it down. That's good, 47. I'm going to grab this, center it. I'm just going to copy it. And I'm just gonna recenter these and make sure they look like they're spaced well. And I'm gonna come back to my elements and grab just my plain square, my picture tool, and give myself some space in between. I'm gonna copy this and paste it. And paste it again. And I'm just gonna grab the text Okay, and I'm happy enough with that. So what my intentions are here is I can either use my handwriting, and once I write something down, then I can just lasso it. For example, weekly plan with me video. And then once I have like a list of things here, as I'm doing them, I can just make sure handwriting only is toggled on, and I can just move them throughout the week. And I think I'm gonna probably create a sticker or something like this in the future, but for now, I'm just going to delete this, turn on images and text boxes, and select this and add it as an element. I'll add it to my Christmas one. But we're gonna see if I use this week, and you might see more of it in the future. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to take the red one here, copy it, paste it, grab the picture tool, tap and crop, go to rectangle, and I'm going to crop it into a rectangle, of course. And then we're gonna bring it over here, and I'm just gonna use this to cover up the gray there that I don't care to see. And I will then come back and grab this, copy it, and paste it, and just resize it, kind of fit nicely there under December. Okay, and that's good enough for me. I'm pretty happy with that. And maybe one last thing I'll do is just add a star. So I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste this. Sort of like a shooting star made with a tree branch. Anyway, that's a bit silly, but this is good enough for me. I'm happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be my daily plan with me, and you can see how I used all of the different color palettes to come up with a variety of weekly layouts to inspire you in your planning every week. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give it a like. Even better if you want to subscribe and find out when I release more videos just like this one. I will leave links to everything that I used in today's video down in the description below. So if you're interested in this planner for 2023 or any of these sticker sets, you can find that information there. Anyway, that is officially the end of this video. Thank you guys again. I'm so grateful for all of you. I will see you in my next one. Bye!